Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MAXR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. Well, this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Tuesday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. And after today's price movement, definitely want to get some updates here. I will say, though, that now from a presentation standpoint, this is a pretty tricky chart to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are some sort of day trader, scalper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there, and your game plan was to buy and sell within 15 minutes, well then yeah, from that point of view, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about things from the big picture, yeah, I get it. From the highs, there's been a pretty big pullback. But from the grand scheme of it all, the price does still have the opportunity to build an overall higher base. And as long as higher bases are being built over extended periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader type perspective going in. And to really illustrate this, I'm going to go ahead and adjust this line down here. And I'm by no means saying this is what's going to occur, but let me just offer up a little bit more context there. So let's just say that the price actually is not done going down and it continues to pull back. Again, I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but just to really illustrate how strong the current trend is. So it comes down to 725, behaves like that, and then begins to work its way back upwards. Now, emphasis here on the big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have some lows right there. You'd have these lows down there. If you envision each of those as stair steps, well then from the big picture perspective, you still very clearly have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's what a truly strong move is going to do. It's going to make progress over time. Again, I'm well aware if you're some sort of day trader and you bought there, you bought right there, then yeah, you definitely don't care about these levels. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting from the grand scheme of things viewpoint. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today. As in 1 day. Looking at multiple days as we're doing here, you can see the price does still have plenty of opportunity to build an overall higher base. So let's see if the bulls can get that job done or not. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.